So today we are diving into the ultimate guide to maximizing productivity and achieving rapid growth on YouTube. So whether you are a beginner or just looking at how to level up your channel, this step-by-step strategy will save you stress, it will save you time, and it will help you to see consistent results. So if you're ready with me on this one, let's get started. The first one is to set clear goals. It's important to set smart goals. So if you don't know what growth looks like to you, there's no way you can grow your channel. That's why it's important to have goals to see what exactly you want to achieve by this certain time. For instance, we're already ending the year 2024 and we are going to year 2025. So if you're setting your goal for 2025, what you're going to be having in mind is, by this time 2025, this is what I want to achieve on this channel. This is the amount of subscribers I want to have achieved. If you're not monetized, your goal is to look at, I want to be monetized by the end of 2025. This is the way I want my community to be. So many things. You have to, have specific things in mind as to how you want your channel to be by the end of 2025. And the only way to do that is to set smart goals. Your goals, they have to be specific, they have to be measurable, they have to be achievable, they have to be relevant, and they have to be time bound. So being time bound is you setting by the end of 2025, or you setting the first quarter in 2025. From January to March, this is what I want to achieve. From April to June, this is what I want to achieve. That's the second quarter. From July to September, this is what I want to achieve. And from October to December, this is what I want to achieve. That is being specific and making it time bound. So, and you have to make sure that these goals are realistic. Don't set goals that you know that it's not even possible in any way to achieve them. At least be realistic. We are humans, so set realistic goals that you know, okay, if I work this way, strategize this way, this should be achievable for me. So this is going to go a long way to help you. So I'll be giving you a tip for this. Write down the goals and check them weekly, review them weekly to see how far you have come. Because even the Bible says it, that you should write down the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he who reads it will be able to run with it. So write it down on tablets. This is you writing your goals, or probably in your notebook somewhere. Just write it, or in a sticker note on your wall where you can see it and you are running with it. Weekly, you are checking your progress. How far have you come this week? What have you learned on the journey? What do you want to do better? And all that. That is the only way to stay productive. The second part is to plan your content strategically. So have content pillars in your channel. At least 3 to 4 to 5 things that you are doing in your channel. Have them planned together and let them be interwoven, so that when you have it, you know that, okay, these are the things that you are sticking to. These are the kind of things that you are doing on your channel. And it helps you to be focused. Then content calendar is very vital. Like somebody was telling me that she uses her book, and that's it. You can use your book. If you don't want to use the apps or you don't know how to use the apps, you can use your book. Just write down. I love writing down a lot. I love planning my day. I write down a lot of things that I want to do in a day. At the end of the day, I look back to it to see what have I achieved and what have I not achieved. Have I wasted my time in any way? These things help you to track yourself. So have a content calendar planned out on how you're going to make it work. Have a time written down in your book or on your app where you want to be filming, where you want to be editing, where you want to be uploading. Have these things, because trust me, when you write them down, it's like you put yourself to work. Because once it is written down, you want to see yourself achieving them. Because if you don't achieve them, then it's considered that you have failed at that point. So when you write it down, you have put yourself to work and you want to see yourself doing it. The third part is to master time management. Time management is key, guys. If you don't know how to manage your time, there's a saying that says, manage your time, manage your life. If you cannot manage your time, then your life will not be managed properly. So managing time, especially when it comes to content creation, It's a lot and it has to be mastered. No matter what it is you're doing, you have to master it. Otherwise, it will take up your whole time, it will take up your whole day, it will take up your whole moment. You will not be profitable in other things that you are doing because you have not been able to manage your time effectively. So how do you do this? The power of batch filming, batch creating. Like I've always said it, batch creating is good. The time you are using to sit down to create one video and waiting for the next day to create another one, what makes you feel that that next day will come in a good way that you are thinking? What if that next day comes and you're not feeling well? What if that next day comes, there is an emergency that you need to attend to and you're not able to film? So these are the reasons why it is better to batch create. If you have 3, 4, 7 videos done at a go, it takes off mental stress from me, because for some reason you are just like happy and saying, oh God, thank God I have these 7 videos. All you need to do is to edit them. And then as you're editing, you're already creating, you are already planning out your next set of videos that you want to batch create. That is the only way to meet up on this YouTube space. There is no other way. The best way is to batch create. If you don't, if you fall ill or anything happens and you don't have videos aligned, then you'll be off YouTube for a long time. Batch creating is the best way to go about it. You have to set a routine. Set a time that works for you. If morning works, do your mornings. If evening works, do it in the evenings. Set a routine of the time you want to do it. The time you film is not necessarily the time you have to edit. You can set a separate timing for editing. So this takes a whole lot of stress off you. Especially for me, that's the way I do it. I don't edit the same time I film. Except if I don't have any batch creation done and I'm doing one at a time. That's when you see me rushing to film and then I'll have to edit at the same time before I post. But it's not the best way to eat. It's really not the best way to eat. So I'm trying my very best not to do that anymore. And you can do that as well. You can try it too. Batch filming is the best way to manage your time. Avoid burnout. Schedule days that you are off everything. Schedule days that you're not doing anything, so that you can refresh, you can recharge. So take some days off. It's beautiful to take some days off sometimes. Another point is to track and adjust. Experiment new ideas. Experiment new styles. Test different video lengths. One secret to this journey is the longer your videos, the longer your audience retention. If you create short videos, you have a lot shorter audience retention. I used to create 4 minutes videos when I used to play the guitar on this same channel. I couldn't do far longer than that, and then I would always have 1 minute, 2 minute retention. I realized that there's no way I could ever reach my goal with 4 minutes video. Then I had to stop it and I started doing sit down videos. So you need to see what works out. Try to create longer videos, because when you create longer videos, you get a much better retention from your audience. The other day I created a 15 minutes video, which is a tutorial video, and my retention was about 8 minutes. If my videos are shorter, the retention is always shorter. Although the goal is to get people hooked onto the very end of your videos where they can watch to the very end, but not all the time it works that way. So the goal should be try different length of videos, experiment with different things and actually see what works for you. Pay attention to your metrics, your click-through rate, your impressions. See what is working well for you and what is not working for you. Whatever is working well for you, please double up on it so that it can keep working for you. Another thing is to stay updated on YouTube's features, on the algorithm changes and all that. So it's important to stay updated, as this is obviously the platform where we are all trying to thrive on. So it's important to know everything that is going on the platform. So this is it. It's important to maximize your time. In order to maximize your time effectively, in order to have a balanced life, in order to achieve rapid growth on your YouTube channels, is about working smarter and not harder. So set clear goals, plan strategically, optimize your videos, engage with your audience. Have a loyal community to yourself, and with the right approach, the channel will grow rapidly. If you found this video very helpful, if this video resonates with you, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe for more growth tips like this. Like it so you can reach a wider audience, and please share on to others as well. Also, you'll be seeing a video on my end screen. Please do well to watch, as all my videos are very impactful. And until I see you in my next video, have an amazing day ahead, and bye for now.